Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Jason's RC Reviews. Today we will be doing a review on the Hitec X1 AC Plus multi-charger. So this is a fair price charger that can charge one battery at a time at a charge rate of up to 6 amps and can discharge at up to 1 amp. So let's just see what's inside the box. We have this a regular wall outlet cable. And you're just going to plug this into the side of the charger, just right here. It's going to plug into here. And now you can plug this into your wall outlet. You also do have this cable that can connect to a car battery or any sort of battery that is used in equipment. You can pretty much hook this up with any of those batteries. And you just have these little prongs here. And this is also just going to plug into the side of the charger, except for this is just going to plug in up here. And then you can charge through your car battery. It also does come with this little station that is an adapter for all these different cell batteries. You can charge a 2S, 3S, 4S, 5S, and a 6S. And you have this little end here, and this will actually just plug into the charger here. And then you plug your battery balance lead in there if you do want to do a balance charge. It also does come with this little charging lead for, I'm not sure exactly what type of battery this is called, but I'm pretty sure that some batteries do use this. If you do have that type of battery, you can charge it with that. It also does come with one charge lead that just has empty ends at the end. So you can solder on any type of battery connector that you have. I had T-plugs at the time, so I did solder on a T-plug. I should have these surrounded in electrical tape. One thing that I would highly recommend getting, if you're just getting a charger for the first time, I would recommend getting one of these spider cables, as you can charge many different batteries with different connectors using this. You have JST, and you also have this connector. You also have some empty wires here if you want to solder on your own connector. You have XT60, not sure exactly what type of plug this is. You have EC3, you have the T plug, and you have some servo plug, it looks like. And this just obviously plugs into your charger just like any other charging leads do. And last but not least, you do have the charger itself. So this charger can charge LiPos, lithium ions, LiFe, NiCad batteries, nickel metal hydrate batteries, and PB batteries. So the menu is fairly easy to navigate. You're just going to use these buttons here. You have start, enter, plus, minus, and battery type stop. So I'll be showing you guys how to charge a LiPo battery, balance charge a LiPo battery, and storage charge LiPo battery, as those are some of the main functions that people will be using with this charger. So first up, I'll show you guys how to charge your LiPos. So what you're going to use is you're going to use these two plugs at the end, and you're just going to insert them into the charger here. So the black one goes into the black, and the red one goes into the red. And then you just use your end. So I'm using this little Turnigy Nanotech 850 milliamp 3S. So I'm just going to plug this into the JST connector here, just lining up the wires. And there you go. We have it plugged in. So next we're going to want to plug our charger in. So as you can see here, our charger is booted up. So here is our Lipo Charge. So the settings may be not set quite correctly for you. Currently it is Lipo Charge 1 amp and 7.4 volt or 2S. And that is incorrect. This is a 3S and it is an 850 milliamp. So we're going to want to change that. So depending on your battery size, you're going to want to charge it at that amount of amps. So as you can see, this is an 850 milliamp. So 1000 milliamps equals 1 amp. And that's what you're going to want to charge your batteries at. So this is an 850 milliamp. So the maximum charge rate that I would suggest is 0.85 amps. Obviously you can't do that precise on this charger, so we're just going to set it at 0.8 amps. And we're just using these two buttons and clicking start and enter. So here's our voltage. So this is a 3S, so we're just going to bump this up one, and there is 3S. And now if you want to start charging it, you're just going to click this button and hold it. And if you want to start the charge, click start. And there you go. As you can see, our Lipo battery is charging. You can see the voltage here. And here's our timer. And here's how many milliamps we're putting into the battery. It says charge, Lipo 3S. And here's your charge rate. So that is how to charge your batteries. The charger will automatically stop once the battery is full. So let's move on how to balance charge. So balance charging is a little bit better for your batteries. It will prolong the life of your batteries. So I'll be showing you guys how to do that. It just takes a little bit longer. So you're going to want to move over to Lipo balance. And as you can see, this is all not what we want again. So again, we just want to go 0.8 amps. And we'll change this to 3S. And we are not done. What we want to do next is we want to get out that little charging station with all the different cell types on here. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug this into the side. We're going to use this handy dandy little balance connector on our battery and plug that into the right station. So this is a 3S, so just go to the one marked 3S, and there you go, we have our battery plugged in. So I would always recommend charging your batteries in a Lipo bag at least, just so that if anything happens, that you're not going to burn down your house. Unless you are around the battery while it's charging. So now we will just click and hold this button again and start the charge. And just click start. And there our battery is charging. And it will balance all the cells to make sure that the battery is not going to have cells that are all over the place. And it's just going to prolong the life of your battery. So just stopping the charge. So now I'll be showing you guys how to storage charge. So storage charging is very good for maintaining the health of your battery if you're not going to use it for prolonged periods of time. This would be an example, would be like over the winter. You're not going to be flying a lot over the winter unless you live somewhere warm. So you're going to want to storage charge all your Lipos just to keep them in good health. Your Lipos are not going to last very long if you don't storage charge them. So to storage charge, you're just going to want to move over to Lipo storage. And there's other features on here such as Lipo fast charge and Lipo discharge. But I'm not going to be going over those, just as I'm going to be showing you guys the basic functions. So we're going to want to set this again, 0.8 amps, 3S, and it has started, and now it is beginning to suck the power out of this battery. So this charger does a pretty good job at this. It can discharge batteries fairly quickly. So that is definitely a good feature to have. So just stopping the charge. And I think that will do it for this video. So overall, this charger is pretty good for the price. And the only negative is that the fan is a little noisy, but that may only be a con for certain people. So guys, if this video helped you guys out, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye.